actually are he's never lost an EU tourney to another EU player. The only two people who have ever taken an EU, Shuto and Leo are the only two people who have ever taken an EU tourney away from him. And on Smash data, he is out of any PGR or any ranked player, he has the highest win rate of all of them.
Yeah, wow.
Yo, did you guys see that?
You're very huge.
Well, now the match has started. We watching the Spargo against Yes, the first game. I just want to say something I saw in the first interaction. Dude, Spargo really is smart, just baiting Ike's up B with his up B. That was so smart, dude. Dude, this kid is
Yes likes using that up B out of shield because it's a good option. It's definitely something that works for him a lot.
Nothing compared to Cloud's up B, man.
But yeah, Cloud's up B doesn't have nearly as much end lag as Ike's does, and Yes is just gonna die there. I think the Blade Beam stole his jump, and he had no option to recover. And Spargo opening up this top 8 qualifier with a 0 to death. What a way to get started.
Ooh, almost got that falling up air. That would have been juicy damage.
Yeah, up air, offering side B, dude. Oh, that was unexpected. Yeah, that was cool.
We armor that. Now, I'm assuming the armor on Ike's up B comes out before the hitbox, correct?
So he's got armor when he's on the ground, and I believe he still has it when he's in the air, but it's not nearly as much.
Oh, yeah.
Like the super armor is when he's like on the ground and throwing.
He literally like. Yeah, the only part where he gets armor is when he activates the move. Like before he jumps.
Yeah, and then that's really sick. I think that's a really cool mechanic. Now, who do you think wins this matchup, Leo? Mr. Sword.
Hey man, I don't know. To be honest, I find Ike to be really good against Cloud for some reasons. Like he just like he can compete against him really well with range. But the fact that Cloud just has really like. Not really good, but like just a way better out of shield options, I think just changes the matchup so much.
It's not just the out of shield options too that I'm thinking are changing this matchup a lot. It's the fact that Cloud's options, while being slightly smaller than Ike's, are faster. Cloud's
for sure, yeah, he's a way faster.
Aerial options are a good bit faster while having comparable sized Ike. So when it comes to boxing situations and when it comes to aerial combat situations, Cloud just wins unless you're outplaying him in those situations. And I think Yes is a bit panicked here. He's just going for a lot of big reads, like looking for those up smashes out of shield, looking for those up B. It's looking like Yes just doesn't have a solution to this at the moment. He needs to just kind of chill out, take a deep breath, because I think this game is honestly a wash. Like, I never want to count out a character or a player early. When you're down 3 stops and Spargo laps you in percent, yeah, that's it. That's going to be a 3 stop to start off.
I also think Cloud has an easier time gimping Ike than Ike gimping Cloud for sure. Dude, the way he used that projectiles was like really good. The way he used Blade
very low risk, right?
Yeah, just to cover like side B. And what Ike needs to do is like going off stage with fair, down air, back air, like he just needs to risk. You know what I mean? Cloud is just like, okay, I'm gonna stay at the ledge, pressing B, and like even if you don't get hit by the Blade Bin, you're still gonna get intercepted. You know what I mean? Like you're not gonna be able to recover from the sides for free against Cloud.
Even like the direction that a lot of Cloud's hitboxes just hit his opponent, they're a lot better for edge guarding, right? Because like Nair, like for Ike, you're usually trying to like drop zone fair, or maybe set up a double jump back air ? Just not really ideal. You know, moves to go ahead and obviously you can also drop zone there, but all these things just feel a lot more riskier than what Cloud has to do. Cloud, you know, can like set up the blade beams, set up some kind of situation. If he nicks you with the nair, bear, fair, even also having dare as well, it's just gonna be so.
And also, if he forces you to recover with up B, is pretty much stuck. It's down there, it would just kill you, man. And Spargo is just really good at getting it. And like you said, the main thing I can do is like maybe get a back here that is going to end on like him wasting his second jump, or like just drop ledge into fair. That's probably the best thing you can do, but it's still not like 100% is gonna kill.
Right.
We're also like, I think we do need to take a second to acknowledge, like at the moment, Spargo is probably one of, if not the best player on all of Wi-Fi. He's like, I remember like literally 2 days ago in DeBuzz's sub tournament, Spargo took the whole thing without dropping a set, like beating players like Sonics. Like that is not the easiest thing to do, especially on Wi-Fi. And Spargo, the only, at least as far as I'm aware, the only top level representative of Cloud at the moment. So just it's very impressive to see him play like this, because Yez is a fantastic player, one of the best Ikes out there, and he's just getting completely shut down by Spargo's knowledge of the matchup and just such good movement around every single one of his options.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, here we have Yoshi's very interesting pick here. I think Cloud does. I mean, like these two characters kind of, at least their ranges, they play pretty similarly. So, and even like with the combo extensions as well, both these characters get great combo extensions off these platforms. So, I don't think this counter pick is necessarily like extremely good for Yez, but again, like both these characters kind of thrive on the same stages, right?
Yeah, that's for sure.
Wow,
man, but he's
no
kind
place
of get
to
back
run.
to the stage. Yeah, he's just like, he knows he's the someone to air dodge due to like he's gonna be in a worse position, so he just goes for that move. Pretty good by Spargo. And here, I mean, just like Charles said, like he could have just taken stuck right there if he got to stick the name. Really good usage.
Oh, yeah.
Right there.
Okay, here's the ledge trap here.
Oh, that was kind of weird. Yeah, like if I was him, I definitely would have just full throw and tried to get the neutral beak position.
Oh yeah, because I mean, just in general, like both these characters, you want to fling them out as far off stage as possible, but you don't want to give them, you don't want to knock them up high because, especially Cloudy has so much air mobility. Oh man, that is gonna. Okay, I mean that makes sense. So on Yoshi's, that is gonna kill extremely early. Yeah. So that I actually really like this counter pick from Yez. Because Cloud does kill horizontally as well, but nothing as like the kill power for the, you know,
for Cloud, for Ike. Sorry, yeah, for Ike.
The post
and it's also a pretty good stage for getting combos. Like the strengths you can get with Opera and Nair in this stage are pretty big. I remember this being one of my favorite stages when I used to play Ike. Yeah, this like the triplets are just like automatically good if you're playing Cloud due to like the Opera strings. But it's also something that like.
Having watched Yez for a while, I do know that not only is this just a good counterpick stage for Ike, but this is just his comfort stage. Whenever he's like struggling in a set, he likes to take them to Yoshi's, but it's looking like it's not going to matter at the moment because he got caught at the arc of his up B by the limit break blade beam, and that's going to be a kill at the percent he was at. Spargo catching the parry up B too. Spargo's parries are on point too. I just have to point that out. Like it's not the easiest thing to do in the extra buffer of Wi-Fi. But he's hitting those.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And another thing to point out too, with that blade beam, it was so good by Spargo because one, sweet spotting that Ike up B is already difficult to do, but it's even harder to do with slanted stages. So that blade beam was arced downwards as well, so it made it even easier to catch that up B. And even Leo mentioned it earlier, it is just so hard for Ike to recover if Spargo forces him down, right? If Spargo forces him into an up B, it's almost going to be a stock every time unless Spargo messes up. So that's why we see Yez so much times try to force that side B.
Oh, but wait, he's actually playing the combine right here, man.
Yez is bringing this back. He's in this game.
His decision taking is like just so weird, man. He literally had that punish right there with like down throwing to fair, and he preferred going for the fourth throw when he could have done that the last stock too. It's like definitely his decisions are not on point right now. But
I think he's scared, especially coming out of a even players of Yez's caliber coming out of a 3-stock in game 1 in a situation like this. It's not a no stress position. So Yez coming in, he's definitely still playing well, of course, because he's brought this down to last stock and possibly last hit. I thought he was going to go for the up air there. That could have been the game.
That was absolutely the game. Yeah, he had rage too. That was 100% a huge drop from Yez, but he was still in this game.
Man.
Up B here? No, up B on the
what
ledge.
a good wall jump by Spargo, man.
Yeah,
He's probably going to try to get him with Obby right now.
A lot of people forget how good wall jump is as an option for characters like Cloud, but it's not going to... Yes, it is going to matter. Spargo living through the up B. Wow, incredible DI from him.
That was the Obby once again. Why are you pummeling? He's going to get limit for free.
Is he dead? He might be dead off stage here. I don't think he has a... He doesn't have... Oh, he does have a jump. Okay.
What is he doing, man? He's choking so many.
Oh, no.
That was rough, and that is one thing to point out as well on this stage. Fire Emblem characters, for the most part, don't have wall jumps, so that's one thing that Cloud does kind of have over Yez in this counter pick. But man, there was so many opportunities. The up Bs out of shields, the Nair confirm into up air. There's probably so many nerves going on right now for Yez. Oh wow.
He definitely started to play really, really well around the midpoint of that game, as you saw him start to bring it back from that stock deficit. But then as soon as it got down to the wire, as soon as the pressure was really, really on, you saw Yez start to crack. And that was where the problems started cropping up.
Yeah, and
Missing
Ike
those
up B out of
upbeats,
shield
missing
is
those
so
pummels.
big because, well, one, it is a little slower. I believe it's like frame 15-ish or something. So not the fastest out of shield, but Cloud dash attack is really laggy. The only thing that can be tricky about punishing Cloud dash attack is sometimes it can be spaced, right? But Ike up B is pretty
up B
large.
doesn't really count.
Right, you should get it every single time. So huge drop. But I mean, nonetheless, Spargo
also,
played very, very well.
I feel like the most important choke was definitely when he attacked it up. Like attack it ups are usually really easy to punish with that up B. I've done that before.